Women in Liberia are taking a bold step in politics as they make a significant impact in the legislature, both on their committees and in their district. The district number one representative of Masurata County, Honorable Rugie Yatu Berry. Masurata County is the first county in Liberia before the independence of the country. The capital of Liberia, Monrovia, is also in Masurata County. Liberian female legislator, who is the current representative of District Number 1 of Masurata County, is currently serving on the following committee: the co-chair on Gender, Equity, Child Development and Social Services, co-chair on the Committee on Modernization, members on the Committee on Petition, members and on the Committee on Agriculture, Forestry and Fishery. Honorable Berry outlined some accomplishments of her first 100 days in office as a representative of District Number 1, Masurata County. She actively participated in the debate on the draft 2024-2025 national budget and proposed the increase in some budget lines affecting health and education in her districts, including the Bentonville Hospital, which is the only referral hospital in District Number 1.
Appealing to plenary for allotment for the Bentonville Hospital.
For the first time in the district, the establishment of the District Development Council that will enhance many projects of development within the district, amongst others. For TV Africa News Liberia, I'm Isaac Inketia Kweku Robert.
To say, Honorable Berry, you are the person for the job. So, it was during a community engagement, she made a promise to you all that try to clean your community and then you will get a prize for cleaning your community. Isn't that okay, people? Isn't that good in a simple English? So when I say clean your own community, I will make sure I give you prize for it. So Honorable Berry set up a committee where my boss, Honorable Howard D. Dunbar Sheriff Dunbar, the HR of the state of Kingsville, was appointed as the chair, but based on her busy schedule, I was appointed as acting chair. So it was after 3 months. We came in April, we worked with the team. If you are on the cleanup committee, please raise your hand. I would like to recognize Eric Doe, Mr. Doe, who works with the GPRPA. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. My name is Ambassador Emmanuel Solomon Gay. I'm the monitoring evaluation for the city of Kingsville. I'm a seconded staff in the first project under the World Bank, the Global Partnership Result-Based Approaches. That we the one for short, that we the Dopa heroes. So Eric Doe here works with me, and he has been very instrumental in showing that the tool that we use for the monitoring purpose, the survey purpose, it is very unique to that of the community that we are working within. So that's a plus. So with this, I want to say thank you to all of my committee's members. So let's go to the report. The form was developed and then points were given, were earmarked. The benchmark was set at 60%. And it was said that if we don't have the 60% benchmark, we'll be able to give at least the community with the highest point of prize. And then we'll be able to also share the rest of the prize with other communities that partake in the process. So, to all the communities that partake, I want you to give yourself a very big hand clap. Today, when we look around, there is one thing which we cannot ignore all over in our country. And garbage is not something that you can just make fun with. because you don't understand the implication to do other things to benefit your children. You go sit down to redemption clinic or hospital, you go sit down to JFK, spending money only because you are unable to clean your environment. That is why when I was called upon to serve, I took it personally because I saw it as a way of giving back to the community. So Honorable Berry, I want to say thank you so much for the initiative. So the survey was conducted. I had Garrison, who took me to several communities within the district, which include Blackton Town, who is the winner of this competition. I was very impressed. Let's keep it down, Blackton Town. We know that has expressed himself. We know that we cannot overemphasize that we have a lot of communities that put effort into it. But one thing I want to say is, you guys should take this seriously. And you know that this time the sun can shine more than normal. And you know it. That when the sun shines, oh, the place too hot, the place too hot. It's because of global warming. They get something in the sky there. It's called the ozone layer. It's there. It serves as a bed sheet. You will not see it, but it's covering us. It's a blockade between we and the sun. So when the sun shining on the earth, that one can say, no, don't shine on my people, tell that. But because of our activities, human activities, we have this thing in breaking apart small. And it's because we have garbage all over. And in Liberia, what kind of garbage we have here is really bad. We have mixed waste. We don't do sorting. Palm butter red, we'll put it in the same basket. The battery, we'll put it there. The plastic, we'll put it in one bag. All of those things are made out of their own chemical components. Y'all can understand me, my people? I'm excited. So, those things, when you go and dispose of it illegally, it will not only make the community bad, but also it affects the earth, it affects your environment. Sometimes you say, oh, we used to plant teenage used to grow, but no, it can't grow this time. It's because of how you treat your environment. So, one more hand for the Honorable Mayor. Big job. So it's very good that the Honorable launched this campaign in order to make you clean your community. I know that we don't have facility to take care of all of our garbage in the Republic of Liberia because currently we have only one sanitary landfill. That is the final disposal site of garbage. That they all the data from Rayland, from Central Monrovia, they play the end of the final resting place that went down. And that place has overlived a normal. It has overlived what it was built for, the capacity, the amount of garbage it will take. So with this, we can use this to say, Honorable, in the house there, we the Dumba hero then. You're going to be talking so that we can be able to spread out. Our mayor then will try to get them more money so that they can be able to help the cities in order to achieve a clean environment. If you have a clean environment, let me tell you something. You attract investors. I won't come back to Carysburg City one day and see 60 skyscrapers up here.
Now, so we're not here first, okay? They're not here yet. We have Kaistown, we have Morris's Farm, and we have Francais Community. So these are the 10 areas that took part actively into the cleanup exercise, and they were assessed. So at this time, as our Mr. K said, our Chief Assessment Officer said, Blackton Town won the first prize, even though none of the communities reached the 60% benchmark. But Blackton Town got 30%, the highest. The next is Bokole. The next is Bokole with 27%. Then the third prize, there's a tie. 24%. That is between Fendel and Copper Farm. So these are the winners. But based upon the honorable own generosity, said because the other community took part, so she will also give a donation to the other communities. Thank you very much. So at this time, I'd like to call on the honorable to present the prizes to the communities. Please.
Good afternoon to all. Please have a seat. Let me recognize our honorable city mayor of Carisburg, Rugie Yatu Berry. Let me also recognize the DDC, members of the DDC present. And to my powerful team that went out there to help us make this happen. I'd like to recognize him. Other members of the hard table, elders, community members, my women, positive along with the serious men. Don't leave the men behind though, but they gotta be serious. Yeah. So I'll also recognize my staff, member of the folk estate. I don't know what I recognize you, and ladies and gentlemen. This long-awaited day has finally come. When we won the elections and we had a Thanksgiving program at the University of Liberia, we said we want our community to be clean. And so we threw all the challenge. We said the cleanest community, we want to give you $1,000. We thought people were going to take this seriously, but you know, in Liberia, they want to see it happen first before they can, come and start participating. The minimum that we expected the cleanest community to get was 60%, but we did not get that. However, Blackton Town got 30%. And so based upon that, we decided, from the recommendation from the team, that since no one got at least 60%, because even if you are getting 100%, that would have even been better said. That was the name, that was what we were looking for. But then nobody didn't even get the minimum, which was 60%. We said we were going to divide the price in half. So instead of giving you $1,000, we are going to give $500. Because we believe that during the next phase of the project, I am positively sure that you will do your utmost best to be able to get that price. So I would like to congratulate all of those that participated, all of those that tried, all of those that just stood on the side and watched. And I hope you are here watching today to see that what that we are going to do, we are going to do it. And let me say that during the next phase, it's going to be announced, it's going to be on the radio and everywhere. And this time around, we want to make sure that it is properly organized. So we're going to have forms for communities to receive and fill up that you want to participate. So because I know during the process when they were going around doing the assessment, they were running all over the place, and some of the communities did not even participate in the process. So you will apply. You know, you will come and fill up the form, and then you will bring the form back to us. We are not asking you for any money. You will bring the form back to us. Then that way, you will know your dimension, your area where you will be working in. So when we come now to do our assessment, it's not going to be difficult because we know Lacton Town is covering from, for example, Lacton Town is covering from Yellow Building to this other point. You know, something like that. You will know, and then you'll be able to work, you know, within your terrain. But we didn't do it this time, you know, all of the excitement and everything, I just threw it up because I thought people too would have been excited like me to make sure that they clean their community. Cleaning your own community, you know, to cut down some of the sicknesses, malaria, cholera, and all of those things. That's what we are trying to involve. I want my people in the show want to be healthy. I want you to be healthy so that you can challenge me, ask all the questions that you want to ask, so that you can work along with me for us to be able to develop this one. But it starts from cleaning of the community. So I will call on, and let me tell you, the 10 communities, everyone in my ward that I come from, everybody has price. And that's what happens when even, you know, we host tournament. Everybody gets price. So it's the same thing here. And so besides the cash price that we're going to be giving out, we're going to give each community 1 wheelbarrow, 3 shovels, 3 rakes, 3 whippers, and 3 cutlasses. Okay, so when I call you, you can receive your prize. But what I want all of us to understand, that elections is over. Elections is over. Those of you who are my supporters, it is time for you to embrace the rest of the other people. Those of you who were not my supporter, it is time for all of us to work together. They should want first, they should want last. It's time for us to work together. It's time for us to put everything behind us. It's time for us to make a difference in this district. We've all been here. That's what my own mom said. There's a need for us to at least bring some kind of change here. And I can't do it alone. I need everybody. Whether you are with me or not, forget about whatever it is. You know, let me tell you. I always say, during campaign time, I will say the worst about you because I want you to support my candidate. And so that's what been happening. So I want nothing against anybody. People have been campaigning the woman, a fuller woman. The woman didn't employ all the people she employed in her office, that fuller people. The woman, when she win election, she go in the guinea. Because of where she coming from. You know, yesterday I was on the radio and someone called, the person said, oh, but I kept on hearing this woman, a fuller woman, but the way the woman speak, I mean, she doesn't speak like fuller. I didn't comment on that. You know, I just left it for people to judge themselves. But people need to understand that it has nothing to do with the tribe of an individual, but the ability of that person to move the district forward. And so I'm here to say thank you to all of you. Those who are not here, please extend the message. I'm going to meet with my students later because you guys, I know what you have done. So I will be meeting with my students not today. We'll come another day and then we'll hold a meeting with you people to properly say thank you as well. happy. And for me, at least the first month was like a learning curve. It was, like a learning curve. So I needed to get myself adjusted, and by the grace of God, I believe that I properly adjusted. And the House of Representatives, you gave me job, so I had to report. The first thing, there are committees, people work in committees in the house. So there are some committees that I was placed on, and one of the let me say, the 4 committees that I'm on. One is I'm the co-chair on gender. I'm also the co-chair on modernization. I'm a member of the Clean and Petition Committee. And I'm also a member on Agriculture, Forestry and Fishery Committee. I'm the focus person on forestry on the Agriculture Committee. So we have been doing some work in that regards. As a matter of fact, few days ago we were in Grandmaster Compound 2, there's a problem there, and since I chair the committee on forestry, we had to go there, and so I can't discuss the case because I understand that it has gone to the Supreme Court, but we from the House of Representatives, we still have some part to play in that case. So that's it for the committees that I'm placed on. So I don't know, but since I came, I've never heard of a district one having a district development council. And again, as I said, I cannot do it by myself. I remember when I was running, I told the people that one of the things I have on platform was inclusiveness. That means getting all of you involved in the decision-making process. But everybody will not come and sit down under one roof for us to start discussing. So we needed to organize the District Development Council that will have representation from different communities in the district. The total number of persons that we have earmarked for the District Development Council is 25. Currently, we have recruited only 17. And the reason why, again, it's taking this time to complete the 25 is because we don't just want anybody to be on the council. We want opinion leaders, people, someone who their community respect and listen to. We want someone with integrity. We want someone with clean track record. Because if we get money, the District Development Council will be part of the people that will implement some of the projects that you always say you want. So corruption basically can be behind a person. So some people will ask how you got your people. We decided to, as you all know, before you enter into any community, there are certain people that you work with, right? Okay. So those people that we work with that help us to become representatives today, we have asked them to go in the community and meet with the chairman for the various communities so that they can call people together to identify one person that will come and be a part of the District Development Council. And mind you, let me tell you, these people are people who are doing voluntary work. They are not being paid. Hello? They are not being paid. And so it was based upon that we were able to, we got some recommendation, and they came and, we did our own evaluation as well, and that's how they were appointed as member of the District Development Council. So the first thing that we did was to establish the member of the DDC. Because we believe these people will talk to their people in the community, and then they will come back to us to tell us what the problem is. I can't be everywhere at the same time, my people. I will try my best, because I know people want me to go to their areas and all of that, and I will definitely go to those places. But there are a lot of times that when I'm here, at least DDC will be this side. And this was, I believe this will help us in our developmental projects that we are trying to put forth. So the first thing we did was to establish the District Development Council. The second thing that we've done so far was to advocate for the Bensonville Hospital. You all know Bensonville is supposed to be hospital, so? Yes. Right now, Bensonville, I think I can't go. I'm not sure that correctly they said. So, the people of the administrators, you know, they wrote us a letter, and we used that letter to do another letter to plenary to ask for assistance for the Bensonville Hospital. Okay. Based upon our plea, there is an allotment of $100,000 in the budget for that hospital. Again, it is important for the health of the people of District 1. I remember, very short, but by the time they got there, she died along with the child. And there are similar cases like this happening all over the district. We can't allow these things to go on. Simple thing like someone pregnant, getting pregnant and going to go give birth, they die because of giving birth. Those kind of things is unacceptable. But though they gave us the $100,000 for the hospital, I thought that money was not enough. Because guess what? I took a tour at the Bensonville Hospital, and I went to the pharmacy. The pharmacy where they have drugs, there's no towel on the floor. Where they keep the drug, the air conditioner is not working. The ice bath is down. For all you ever said, you think that drug will remain, it's going to spoil. You can't keep drugs in the heat. The blood bank that they have at that hospital, it was down. I had to give them some money to get it fixed. So when the budget came on the floor, you know, I decided to also to talk again about it, to tell them that the money, you know, appreciate price for the $100,000 and say that the $100,000 is small. We need to augment it a little bit because even the workers, they are coming from different communities outside the district. They need transportation. At least a bus to help them to get to work. The ambulance is there. If someone is in serious condition, they will ask you to buy gas. At least they should be able to, you know, the hospital should be able to put gas to go out there to save people left to bring that person to the hospital. You know, and so those are some of the things. So I heard, hello, I heard that another $100,000 was added to that one. So, you know, by the grace of God, I believe that we have $200,000 in the budget for that hospital, and I'm sure they can do a lot. After the Bensonville Hospital situation, we were able to travel to the States for some program. And while there, of course, now, I carry my hospital business behind me. Yes. So we met with the Children's Hospital in the US, we met with the Liberia Medical Mission in America, and we talked to them, we told them about the plight of the hospital. They have already loaded a 44 container. I'm sure it should be here by the middle of next month. That container should be here. So whatever we have there, we will give to the hospital, but we will also give to other clinics and things, you know, in a district. LEC.
Yeah. So, speak.
I know LEC. And we told them, so we told them that I can invite you in my house. You stay with me. You cook your food. I I help you to fan the fire. I smell the scent, everything. When the food gets done, you pack what you get from it. Ain't that the situation happening here with us? What happened here with us? So after all of the talking, the plenty talking, they decided that we should do a tour of the district. The honorable and Senate Mayor, you know, he said, well, because he even took us around Kingsbury and all of those places. So I, along with NEC, along with the honorable mayor, we toured this district. The only place we didn't go was after 15 Gate on that end. But this entire side, going all the way, we started from Louisiana, came through Bentonville and all of that, and then we ended to 15 Gate. And I've come in a picture, I'm asking them to make some adjustment for us. It's not going to happen overnight. I want all of us to understand. It will not happen overnight, but it will happen. By the grace of God, it will happen. So, and based upon that again, you know, I thought that every time 26 program is going on, anyway, some kind of development can go there. So I went to one meeting, and we have some of my colleagues were there, people from the executive were there. At the end of the meeting, you know, when we're about to do the benediction, I put my hands up and I said I had miscellaneous. And so they said, oh, you know the meeting over. I said, I will not sit down and take my miscellaneous to be here. And so they allowed me to give my miscellaneous. And you know what the miscellaneous was? I appealed to the president. I asked my colleagues that were there, plus the members of the executive, to please allow this 26 program to be held in Bentonville. District 1, a lot of people think that because it's in Monserrado, so that's city. But we have more community than the urban community. The people of District 1 have not experienced the Independent Days program. When Independent Day program comes, it can go in Central Monrovia. Monrovia is not the capital of Monserrado County. The capital is Bentonville. And guess what? If that program goes there, so can I wait over this room. If the program goes there, NEC will have to bring on. Isn't that true? How come people in generator on when the president going somewhere? So that the strategy what we're using, we want to get money to get what we want. Hello? So this is where we are. And right after that meeting, we had the superintendent, NEC, water and sewer, according all the ministers I can get. The water and sewer, who? Internal Affairs Minister and GSA. They went to Bentonville to go to the assessment. So you know what it means? Right now, we honor the yellow light. You know they got red, yellow, and green. So right now, the yellow light. Praying. I think I don't know if I'm so far. You know, towards that bridge. For me, I see that as a personal contribution, even though maybe you may see it differently, but I didn't think that that's part of the function of the lawmaker. But I believe if there's a need, the community have a need, and I can come in, I think, you know, we should do that. But we have, in the show, we got all the problems. What other people don't have, we have, and even more. In Maurice's farm, I received a communication from them. You know the issue, anybody know about the problem Maurice's farm? The salary issue, the blocking road, and all those kind of things. It has been going on for years. So, I think either from 2012 or 2014, one of them, from there, 2014 up to now, the people have not taken pay. Yeah, you can imagine. They have not taken pay. So they brought the case to us, and we had to step in because we are the lawmaker. If the people say they want you to represent them, if they have problems, they come to you, you can't turn your back, you have to work along with them. We listen to them, the workers' union. We listen to the workers' union. We listen to the administrators of the farm. Then we call the administrators, we call the worker union, and then we call 4 other lawmakers. The chair on peace and reconciliation, the chair on security, the chair on labor, and one of the other lawmakers from Magiri to that general meeting. And we had a discussion. A few weeks ago, I went on the ground to really listen to the rest of the other people to know, to understand exactly what is happening. The reason why we are doing this is it comes in twofold. My interest is in the people. I represent them. We have to solve the problem and make it better so that they can be satisfied. However, the company, that's their livelihood. If the company shut down, they will not have job. So we have to do it in a way that we're going to get a win-win situation where the company will continue to work to give the people job, and at the same time they should be able to come and pay the people, even not all their money, some of their money, so that they can be able to do something for themselves. So it's not an easy thing, but those are some of the things that we have been doing, at the House of Representatives at that level. We also have the land issue here in Wako. And that's another major, case that has been going on. It is in court, but we still have to step in, and I understand that the security there is very bad, and based upon that, the police have decided they will be, patrolling based upon our intervention. They will be patrolling that area, all of the time to help to ease some of the security situation. Because I heard that people are firing there, they got people passing around with a single barrel and all of that, and you cannot keep the people in fear in their own community. Have I addressed everything? Okay, so another one again that we have done. So you remember when we were there advocating for the medical supplies, we were also talking about the youth. And there's a young guy that had an organization in the US. He's a Liberian, but he had this organization. The organization is in the US, but their instructors are from different African countries. I think they say Ethiopia, Kenya, and something like that. They normally train in leadership and computer science. And so I asked him if he can train my youth in District 1. This is something that we are working on now as we speak. He has agreed. And I have spoken to the University of Liberia to give us a space at the university. So it's going to be free. Leadership and computer science. Your trainers will not be people from here, but people from abroad. When the time reaches, I will hope that the young people can participate in those training. But we didn't stop there. We also got another organization, so that's for the Twazaman Foundation. We also got another organization that is based here called BET, B-E-T. It is building entrepreneurs for tomorrow. So they are going to be training in entrepreneurship, the youth entrepreneurship. We need for other people to start creating jobs and not be job seeker. So if you are an entrepreneur, it means that you will eventually become an employee, where you will be employing people instead of you going out there to look for somebody to employ you. And so that's another program that will be added to the Twazaman Foundation. The third one has to do with women. Our vocational skills. We're going to continue with that. And so we are planning by the end of this month or the first week in next month, we'll be launching this program. And I call it YES. It's Youth Empowerment Support District 1. So it's Yes District 1. So we'll be launching that program in around the end of this month. We have not really come up with a date yet, or the first week in next month, when we'll be signing an MOU with the University of Liberia, with BET, with Care Fund, and with the Twice Ama Foundation, so we can start the ball rolling for the youth. You know, I was just saying quite recently out there, they started with Kush, now we have elevated to Zombie. The youth are the people that we are depending on to take over this country for tomorrow. We say youth are future leaders, If you don't prepare them, they will become future zombies or future zombie. I don't know whether they can smoke the zombie or they can drink it, whatever. So we need to make sure that these youth are basically doing something, you know, to better their future. So when the time reaches for them to take over, they will be prepared. And that's why we are doing everything that we can to ensure that District 1 youth, at least, should be ready when the time reaches for them to take over. Let me see again. Okay, and the last thing that we're doing now, that to go out there to say thank you to the people of District 1 for supporting us. So my people, you're elected me. I came to report to you to tell you the thing I've been doing. The budget, everything. I'm pleased to inform you that District 1 has $100,000 US dollars as District Development Fund. Wow.
And I'm from Television Africa Limited in Ghana. I'm talking to one of the winners from past community, right? Blackton Town community. We'd like to say welcome. Tell us, how do you feel today being a winner of this Killing Out campaign process by the Honorable Representative?
I would say, we would say that we feel happy. We can't say we, because we have one mindset, one thing and one thinking. We feel so much happy for all of you, the first winner, because our team is hard.
Okay. Now, how was it like as a community going through this process? Working with the people.
But still, our mindset is not to get angry on it and be ready. To get rid of every threat that we see there. If we clean it, we come out with see it, we must clean it, because we have one thing to see ourselves reaching to our goal.
Tell us exactly, how do you see this initiative by the Honorable?
For me, I would be 98% because no one ever did this before. No one ever did it before. Then I entered the Baliba district. No one did it, and no one I ever come out of the Baliba saying that the first winner always carry this party did it because she won for each community to be clean. But some of the people in the office to come here and make Lagon clean or new other community clean. She did it just for the community clean so we can help her to make our district better.
Thank you very much.
My name is Joe P. Miller. I'm a citizen living in I received a communication last night for this program for my community. I live Cooper Farm in
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you?
Yeah, it is our first time. Let me first say, I'm really proud of the lawmaker. The initiative, I believe, it will work, and many community dwellers, it will motivate them to clean their community. We from Cooper Farm community, my community can tell. When I received a communication from my chairman, and though we had an organization in our community in Cooper Farm, we call it as a Cooper Farm. I'm the current chairman. What we do is clean community. We never have such initiative. So when I received this communication, I said, but this opportunity, we have to make use of the opportunity to try to see the honorable so that we can tell her what we love in our community. Well, I'm really proud of her for what she has started. If she continues this, I believe this is number one will not be there. It will be a challenge for all our community dwellers to clean the community so that it can be counted. I'm proud that today my community is there in a district, one of the historical districts in Mozzarella. I have to do it anymore.
Let's talk.
I've seen two aspects. The first thing I've seen there is it brings about cleaning one. Secondly, a unite community dweller. That if we can work tirelessly and make our community clean, that alone it will boost our morale up there. That we are clean sort of people. So based on the community dweller, they will see reasons. If they see us getting certificate today, a war, it will make many of them to work hard and join. What they will be working hard, and we will be flourishing ahead because we have a stepping stone. One will carry a water. That's to send a very strong caveat to all the lawmakers that if you want for your community to be clean, do the challenge as the rural have done. That all the community do there so that they do can see reason to clean their homes. You can't work for central government to do all. Like I told you, what we have, we were able to contribute our own policies, our own way to start cleaning our community. So if it reached to district number 4, district number 3, the rest of the district, lawmakers, let them take that as a challenge to do the same. I believe it will help us.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We about to give it a white pill.